It's your boy Noto, coming to another video, coming to you another podcast, man. And in this day's podcast, I'm going to talk about how women contradict themselves and have double standards, guys. Now, reading this, guys, I'm going to show you this, guys. You see this post, and this is what was made on Facebook. I'm going to go ahead and read it out because the top is about to come on in. And we're going to break it down point by point, guys, because this is what happens. It says, I will never date a man who is financially unstable. You can never change my mind. Just accept it. It goes both ways. Nah, it goes my way. This is my life, and I set the standard. I've seen some of my family, friends, and other people go through so much because their partner couldn't provide/contribute. I've never had my times in which I've even had my times in which I was the provider. Never again. Call me whatever. I don't care. I'm not doing struggle anymore, and I don't care how much love is involved. Neither who feelings I may rub the wrong way. Money is very important in a relationship. Deny this all you want. However, it's very factual. I'm not ashamed to say this, and I stand on this wholeheartedly. Settle all you want. However, that's not my story. Go argue with your man who can't cover next month's rent. Go argue with your woman who's secretly getting slammed like a car door from your homeboy for hair and nail money because you can't afford it and she ain't working. Never settle. Let go of them people who always sanely outside and surround themselves with whatever. Okay. Let's go by the first point, guys, because I see you guys are seeing this at night. Some of you guys probably be like, what the fuck's going on? And like, some will be like, okay. She said she couldn't date a man that's financially unstable, which I understand. There's nothing wrong with a woman having a man that doesn't have anything, okay? Doesn't matter. So let's go. So it goes both ways. No, it goes my way. This is my life, and I set the standard. See, that's the type of behavior right there. I mean, we can make it seem like, okay, if it just goes your way, then what is the team effort? Isn't it supposed to be a team effort if it just goes your way? You know what I'm saying? And you just set the standard. So whatever you say goes. That's what I'm getting out of that, because it's just like, damn the other partner, damn teamwork, damn everything else. And it's supposed to be a team effort, y'all together, or whatever. She said, okay, I've seen some of my family and friends and other people go through so much because their partner couldn't provide/contribute. I've even had my times in which I was the provider. Never again. So here's the first contradiction. Here's the first one. Because even though, like, okay, and this is what the thing I was talking about, and most likely that dude was a dude that she was very, very attracted to or whatever. And because, remember what I always talk about, guys, the homosexuals, guys. Homosexuals, bro. The homosexuals. She said she was the one that she was the provider, but she's not again. But at the same time, you can't blame her, because sometimes you don't want to deal with that no more. It's just, this is not a bash, guys. This is not a bash. It's just like, it's just the contradiction that goes on, especially later on in this, is what I'm getting at. So just stick with me, guys. Just stick with me on this. And it says, money is very important, which is true, very important. It's the rules of the world. You need that to survive as a tool for your survival. Extremely, I can understand that. I completely agree with that 100%. Deny this all you want, however, is very factual, which it is very factual. I am not ashamed to say this, and I stand on this wholeheartedly. Yes, we understand that as well. Settle all you want, however, that's not my story. So when it comes to settling, what do you really mean by settling? Because at the same time, if you just saying you settled, it means saying you're settling for somebody that's lesser than. But when was that? When was that like always like a transactional? You know what I'm saying? Some people can be on hard times but still can provide value at the same time. You know what I mean? And sometimes a person could come into your life and not, just because they're not doing things like financially doesn't mean that they're asking you to do anything for them financially either. Because it's not like we're not here to make your life easier. You know what I'm saying? Like if you like, there's been times that stuff like that has worked. You might not have, of course, you're going to want them to get on the ground. Of course, you're going to want them to do that. But for you to just cancel out people and don't even know their situation, you're saying, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not going through the struggle of, or none of that stuff. It's not that they even asked you to do anything. You see what I'm saying? It's like they didn't even ask you to do all that. We didn't ask you to move me in. I didn't ask you to do all that or whatever. And if you was a provider in the situation, it's a situation that you put yourself into to be a provider. You saw the signs that, okay, this dude wasn't financially stable or whatever, and you see that most likely he was a taker. You know what I'm saying? Most likely a taker and not a giver. Because most likely, even if it's somebody that they don't have much, but that will give you their last, that's somebody that's more valuable, that have a lot of money and won't give you shit. And remember that. Remember that. Anyway, it says, go argue with the man who can't cover next month's rent, which is another bash to the man who probably just fell on some type of hard times, and a man who can't cover. You never know if that man probably lost his job, or you never, you know what I'm saying? None of that. You just want to call people broke because you never know. It could be a type of expenses. The man could probably be on child support. You never know. But it's just always just a big bash and just like that. But let the shoe been on the other foot. Let it been on the other foot with the woman, it didn't, all hell would break loose. You see what I'm saying? Let a man would have made a post like this. You see what I'm saying? This would have been an outcry. You know what I mean? Go argue with a woman who secretly gets slammed like a car door from your homeboy for hair and nail money because you can't afford it and she ain't working. That's the biggest contradiction of the whole post. That is the biggest contradiction of the whole post. This post went viral, by the way, so I'm not just picking and patting this girl, just whatever. I wouldn't be saying this. It went viral. A lot of people expressed their opinions on it, and I just decided to make a video on it. So I'm not just here picking on nobody or whatever, but thousands of people have done it before I have. It's not even, so it's not like whatever. Anyway, my thing is like, go argue with your woman, but my thing is, if she gonna go and do that, she's not your woman. You see what I'm saying? If she wouldn't go get slammed and bound or whatever for hair and nail money, that is more like a cultivated prostitute or whatever. Because most likely, if she just dealing with you for the money, that's the kind of thing she's gonna do. She's gonna go to another man that have more money than you, or that can do what she want for you money. If a girl really love you, really like you, she gonna like you whether you got something or not. It is what it is. Not saying that you always gotta have somebody that don't have nothing, but it is what it is. That's what the love is. You know what I mean? So if nobody's just gonna sit there and be like, okay, I gotta sit here and do this just so she can be happy, and I have to be this way. But she can know your situation and be like, okay, yeah. But she just automatically cancel you out because of your situation. But at the same time, she doesn't have to tolerate it. I'm not saying that you have to be with a man that doesn't have anything. But my thing is, you cancel them out and bash the men that don't or might be on hard times is the problem that I'm having. That's the problem. That's the entire discrepancy of this whole post, of this way of thinking. You see what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. But the thing is, the double standard, because what if the man would have done this, bro? What if the man would have said something like this? It would have been a big ass problem. Oh, you bashing that woman? Are you doing that? But it seriously says, because you can't afford it and she ain't working. Why is she not working? Why is she not receiving her own income? Why does she just have to sit there and just bask in all this? Like the old times, the man's supposed to do everything. But damn, if it's more likely, more in the days, those days are gone. It's more of a team effort these days. You have to look at it. This is just these modern times, man. It's more of a team effort these days. Because and just look at reality. A lot of households are going in together. More so than not, it's a high percentage of people that are in a household are working together. It's very seldom that it's just one man just handling all the bills and everything. It's just not like that. It just is what it is. You got to kind of come to reality. Now, if you just want a man that just wants to come and take care of you, just say that. But more likely than not, you have an attitude like that, most likely probably ain't gonna find a man that's gonna do that because of what the attitude and the way you act and the way of your way of thinking and the way everything is being exhibited through your character through this post. And I've seen the argumentative comments in the post that you guys are going back and forth in as well. So it's just ridiculous because, like, it be like women that'll just sit there and just bash a man. But like if a man would have bashed a man would have bashed a woman, but saying, "Oh, your broke ass, why we want to take your broke ass in?" You know what I'm saying? That's basically what she's saying. I don't want no broke ass. I don't want no broke ass dude. What if he be like, "I don't want no broke ass woman. I don't want no broke ass girls. You pay for your own nails, pay for your own." You know what I'm saying? But if we did that, it would have been a big ass problem, guys. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying when it comes to this post. And that's really all I really want to talk about when it comes to this post, because more and more it's kind of, it don't really bother me, but it just kind of is like a little gnat. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, fuck it. But I'm not really against certain things in the post. It's just a big contradiction that it is put at the end, and the bashing and it's the process of bashing the men is this what's messing it up for me. That's the mud messing it up for me. But anyway, it's your boy Noto, coming to you with more videos, coming to you with another podcast, man. I appreciate the support, guys. I appreciate all the feedback. I appreciate all the comments, man. And y'all keep rocking with me, man. Your boy trying to be on the road to 1,000 subscribers is going and trying to get that right. The watch time, guys. I know you guys are watching, and I know a lot of you guys are new here, so just go ahead on and going in. You know, I'll keep it real around these parts, and it is what it is. Anybody can improve themselves if they're willing to work at it. I'm out.